In this session, we're going to be going over some of the features of these Lightning pages. So we will start with this item. So we already talked about this, that we made some components available based on record types. Now we're talking about this one. Can we use parent record fields in the filter? The answer is yes. For example, you can configure a field to display on the Lightning page based on a value of its parent record. All right. So for example, if I go to case, let me go to case record and navigate to the Lightning page. Right. So for the case, we don't have Lightning page. You see, that's how, what kind of view we get when we don't have Lightning page. We can quickly migrate this to dynamic form, and then we will add a filter there. Now you see you have control over each field. This is the powerful feature of Lightning pages or dynamic forms. This part is called dynamic form. Let's say I want to show one particular field, company, web company. I want to add a filter to this field so that it can be displayed if the related account record, account name, and then I'll navigate to account, record type, and then record type name, click enter, is equal to financial, right? Click done. So what will happen is this field will get displayed if the related account record type is financial. Other than that, it will not get displayed. So let's save this. All right, and then we will go back, navigate to our case records. So for example, this is a case record. Let's do a refresh here, just to be on the safe side. Web company, you see that field has disappeared from here. Okay, what was that field that we added filter for? Now, if the web company, right? So let me go back to make sure. Let's duplicate this tab. Edit page. The web company, that's the field we added the filter for. Now we are looking at the case record. We don't see that field over here. That's because this related account is not financial account. The record type of this account is not financial. If we relate this case to an account that has a record type of financial, then it should get displayed. So I'm saving this record, and this web company field got displayed here. That's because this account that is related has a record type of financial. So it meets our filter criteria here. That's why it gets displayed. Another feature is, can the same field be added to more than one section? The answer is yes. For example, if we go to our account record page, so we have this record page, you will see that there are a couple of fields there that appear in multiple sections. So here we have finance team, and there are some fields there that that appear in both sections. For example, let me go back to my notes. For example, youngest opportunity. Let's take youngest opportunity. And that is getting displayed in multiple sections. Youngest opportunity is here, and it is also over here. So if you want to add another field, you could go here and drag your field, let's say account number. You want it to display it over here. You want this field to be displayed over here. You want this field to be displayed in this section, for example. You can do that. That's the beauty of Lightning pages. This is not something that page layouts allow, but Lightning pages allow that. Okay. Next. All right. We just covered these two features. So the question is, can we add the record type name to our page or field sections? The answer is yes. So if I want that to be displayed here, we can just, you see this field account record type, we can drag and drop it. And then drag and drop it here, multiple places. Drag and drop here. And here as well. Now, do I want to add it into 4 different sections, or wouldn't it be wise, instead of adding into 4 different sections, if I just add it to this section, for example, system information, there is no filter added to this section, right? This is available for all the users. All the users can see it. Instead of adding it for 4 different sections, we can just drag and drop it, add it here, and make it visible for the users. So we are going to keep this added just for demo purposes, but in reality, you just add it to the comment section, which is going to be most of the time that system information section. So now if you go to here and do a refresh, you should see that record type. All right, you see that's over here. The record type is financial, and it's also over here. So that's how we add one field to multiple sections. Very, very useful feature. And the good thing is, you can make this field over here required. For example, which one was that field we previously added? We added this account number field, right? We added it into multiple sections. We add here, we added it here, for example. If I want, I can make it required for legal team. If the legal team, if users, whenever users are creating an account with the legal record type, it will be required for them. Here, for these users, for example, if a user's creating a customer account or account with a customer record type, for them, it's not required. For them, I can make it read-only. And for these users, I could just keep it as it is. All right. Or for finance account number, we have account number. We can keep it as it is. So in this part, we're going to be talking about this question. Can we remove required field from flexi page? Again, when they say flexi page, they are referring to the dynamic form. All right, so let's try that. So just to let you know, when you create a new field, after you migrate to dynamic forms, and after you migrate, let's say you go to account and you create a new field, that new field does not get automatically added to the dynamic forms. You have to make sure you manually add it. So let's navigate to account Lightning page. And we know one thing for a fact, that this account name field is a universally required field. You can see it under this section. What does that mean? That means anytime, regardless of what type of account you are creating, this field has to be required. This field value has to be field. And when we see that field over here, right? So if you go to our sales app, put our sales app, And let's try to create a new account. Doesn't matter which record type you choose. This account name is a required field. You cannot skip that value. If you try to click save, your record will not be saved. But what Lightning record pages do is, or the dynamic forms do is, they would allow you to remove this field. Okay, so account name is over here, but you could remove that. All right, just click on this X and remove it. Okay, do we have it anywhere else? Doesn't look like. So I'm going to save it. It will just give me this message saying that one required field is missing from this page. If you save this page without required fields and the missing required fields do not have values, users can't save a record after creating, editing, or cloning it. So I'm going to say go ahead and save. We'll see what kind of impact it has. So change is saved. We'll go back to accounts, and then from here, we will try to create a new account. Doesn't matter which record type. Now, so I see the account name field is over here still. Let me do a refresh. New account, legal, click next. All right. So the account name field is now removed. It's not visible here. So account number is visible because that's just a field that was made required on the page. All right. That's not universally required field. Click save. You see it's giving us error. Required field is missing. The name field is missing, which is account name. So we can't do these things. I assume this will be handled by Salesforce in the near future so that people don't do this. People don't remove required fields from sections. So this was required where here, right? And similarly, if you try to create different account record, let's go with financial. And there also, this is not visible, right? So, and you can just populate one field and click save. Same error over here. So we need to go back and make sure we add it. It needs to be visible for all the users. Let's add it to the common area. So to answer the question, can we remove required fields from a flexi page? The answer is yes, but we don't do that. Even though you can remove it, you don't want to remove it. Versus on the Lightning, on the page layouts, okay, on the page layouts, you cannot remove required fields. For example, if you go to account page layout, from there, you will not be able to remove it, but Lightning pages allow you to remove it for some reason. It's just at least for now. Maybe that will change in the future. Page layouts, for example, check this page layout and field section. So here is your account name field, right? You cannot remove it. Drag and drop, it gives you that stop sign, right? We have a couple more scenarios and we will cover them in the next session.